Hey everyone, it's Rock for Cash, the People's Champ, coming to you live from Cash Stadium. Boy oh boy, week 15, what the just happened. Going to get into a bit more about that in a moment, but first, as we always do, we want to thank Team Mazza for the song. This one is Cool in the Gang Celebration. Team Mazza just sent this one out to the Browns. You'll find out in a minute why. So just sit back and enjoy the song. Well, week 15, the quarterfinals of the FNFL have been played and won. And what a round of FNFL we have seen. Massive upsets everywhere. Just an amazing round of football. The Cash is still stunned by the developments of this round, and let's get into the results. Firstly, Rock for Cash, who finished third on the ladder, took on the Moneymakers, who finished 11th. Ladder positions meant nothing in this game. Basically, the Moneymakers were too good in the end, winning 90.10 to Rock for Cash 84.86. This puts Rock for Cash out of contention for the Duty Bowl for 2018. He's very disappointed that this has happened, but can't take anything away from Mickety. It was a great win in the end. Basically, the way Cash sees this, one mistake by the Cash cost him the game. Tossed up for a long time about Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen. He went with Aaron Rodgers, who scored 8. Josh Allen got 18. Cash lost by 6. You do the math. Cash is fucking spewing about that. But anyway, that's life. He'll move on. He'll now look at 2019's Duty Bowl, try and bring that home. But there's some more trophies to be won yet. Cash loves a trophy, so he'll work towards that. In this game, pretty much Joe Mixon for the Moneymakers was the difference with 25. Stefan Diggs, 11.8. Trubisky, 18. For the Cash, Damian Williams, 24.3. Zerline, 12. And the Jags, 13. But yeah, in the end, Mickety too strong. Now moving on to the semi-finals, the last 4. So well done, Mickety. In the next game, another massive upset. Young Remix Killers, who finished 2nd, were facing Mitch's Mongrels, who finished 7th. The Inner City Clash, as we've talked about. This saw Mitch's Mongrels spank, thrash, destroy, whatever you want to call it, the Young Remix Killers, 131.26 to the Young Remix Killers, 84.94, 47-point win to the Mongrels. Well done, Min. Great effort there. The Mongrels were led by Derrick Henry, who's in a bit of form at the moment, 29.24. Coleman, 20. Mahomes, the train, probably his worst game of the year, 16. Foster, 16. Evans, 12. Howard, 13. The Saints defense, 14. On the other side, Young Remix Killers, Matty Ryan got 23, Fairburn 22, best result by a kicker this year. The Titans 17, and Antonio Brown 10. So that's knocked the Young Remix Killer out of contention for the Duty Bowl as well, and putting Mitch's Mongrels into the top 4. So well done, Min. Keep the train going, mate. You're doing well at the moment. In the next game, probably a bit of normality came back into this one. Archie's All-Stars took on Shiva Kamini, and Archie's All-Stars got up 64.36 to Shiva Kamini 48.26. Not much in it in the end. Just Nickety was just basically let down by a few of his players. He only had Brady got 12 and the Bears got 11. But he had 3 players that didn't even score 1. I mean, Blount got 0.9, Ebron 0.8, Goodwin 0.7. So you're not going to win too many games where that happens. Archie's All-Stars, really, one player got into double figures, running back from Minnesota, Cook, who got 28.3. So that puts Father Cull into the semi-finals. So well done, Father Cull. You and the Altar Boys obviously will be celebrating hard tonight. Not too hard, I hope. You don't want to break them. So well done to you, Father Cull. But what the fuck just happened? The Browns train has been running express through the FNFL for as long as we can remember. Parked at his home station in Ballarat, playing against the Smooth Criminal, and the Smooth Criminal, who finished in 8th spot, the Brown finished in 1st spot. The Smooth Criminal 90.10 to the Browns 71.94. I've spoken to the Smooth Criminal tonight. She's absolutely ecstatic. So basically said, suck that one, Brown. I'm no choker anymore. Shove it up your ass. You're cocky. You've been very, very cocky all year. Just wanted you to know that she's put you in place, just like she will do when you get married. Other than Smooth Criminal, the only other person that's absolutely over the moon by this is Team Mazza. Team Mazza is so excited that the Browns is not going to win the Duty Bowl. It's hard to explain the excitement. I would venture to say, look out Haley tonight. There's going to be just celebrations going all night long at Mazza Stadium. He doesn't care that he couldn't win the Duty Bowl. He just wanted to make sure that Josh couldn't. So yeah, the Browns train, it's derailed, it's off the rails, it's basically fucked. Smooth Criminal now into the top 4 as well. Amazing round of FNFL, the top 3 teams all losing. It's just been one of those weeks where nothing's gone right for those guys who've worked so hard through the year. And good luck to those coaches that have won this week. You've moved now on to the final 4, so well done. So with that, we had Moneymaker 7 beating Rock for Cash. We had Mitch's Mongrels beating Young Remix Killers. We had Archie's All-Stars beating Shiva Kamini. And the upset of the century, Smooth Criminal beating the Browns. So that moves us on. Just a quick look as to what's happening next week. In the first semi-final, we have Archie's All-Stars up against the Smooth Criminal. And in the other semi-final, we have Moneymakers 7 taking on Mitch's Mongrels. The winners of those 2 games obviously go through to the Duty Bowl. The losers will be battling it out for the Machadi in week 17. In the other games, we have the Browns taking on Shiva Kamini, and we have Rock for Cash up against Young Remix Killers. The winner of these 2 games will battle it out for the Dodgy. The losers will be battling it out for the Finkel. And then we're in Sacco land. We have Little Waiters up against Team Mazza, and we have the Kelpies up against Little River Giants. The winners of these 2 will play for the Leroy, and the losers of these 2 will play for that great trophy, the Sacco. But we'll have more talk about that in a couple of days. But like I said, the Cash, sorry guys, Cash is just a little bit stunned with the Browns being knocked out. A disappointing end to the season for the Brown. He's put a lot of effort into it. Hasn't really traded, but you know, in the end it was the Smooth Criminal getting the chocolates in that one. To say that the rest of the league's upset that the Browns lost, probably a bit of an understatement. I think the rest of the league's pretty happy that the Brown didn't go on and win his third duty bowl, because that would have made it a little bit tricky for the rest of the league to catch up to him. Cash is excited also for the fact that we have 2 Chapchards in different semi-finals, so hopefully we get both of them through and a Chapchard gets up and wins the duty bowl. Otherwise we could have the FFL coaches, Father Cull and Mitch's Mongrels battling it out next week. But the only other thing to talk about is the FNFL Cup. The match will be played this week. Just need to basically have a team in. The teams that are left in this one is is Archie's All-Stars up against the Browns. The Cash hasn't really heard too much from too many people about the trophy itself, which is right here. A lot happened over this weekend with mother-in-law and grandmother to a lot of the people in this league. The Cash has decided that this will be called the Not Another Name Cup, or the Nan Cup. So yeah, boys, you're playing for the Nan Cup. Enjoy. All right, with that, have a great couple of days, guys, and the Cash will speak to you all on Thursday. That's the Cash out.